Hey, welcome one and all. Apex Comics here. We're going to review some Sam Keith goodness. I did say I'll put up more Sam Keith videos. Here's an early Sam Keith product. He did a cover back in 1987. We have Clint of the adolescent black belt. What is this? Adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters and Target Airboy. No, he is not Hellboy. Definitely not. So, let's look inside this wonderful comic. It's from Eclipse Comics, independent company. It was based in Forestville, California. Well, let's go. Nice splash page. Well, opening that is. So we have a mobster here that's going to hire this mystery figure to do some dirty work. So it ends up being Clint from the adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. He lost his brothers in a war. Somehow, I'm not very familiar with the black belt hamsters, but I may have to read a couple of their comics. I do have one of them at least. I'll have to find it. It had some old Sam Keith art as well. But he's hired to actually kill Airboy or Daniel Nelson. And so they're invaded by some rats. And kind of figured out, okay, so he's hired Clint to do away with Daniel Nelson. So they agreed that the mafia boss doing that, so they left him alone. And here we have some kind of a ocean scene. And we have Bruce, part of the radioactive hamsters. He's changed into a hulking looking rat monster. He decides to stow away himself on the ship to get to his destination. And so we see a nice jet plane heading to where Daniel Nelson is on an island, stowed away there. Head on, we see Bruce head onto that island there. He doesn't recognize it, but recognize Airboy and his friends' little air base there on that island. And we see Iron Ace, the robotic butler, doing some target practice. And Bruce smells machine oil. Look here. We have a heaping pile of swamp known as the Heap, noticing another presence. And then we have Marlene, who's Valkyrie's next door neighbor, who's Daniel Nelson's friend, in a guest house. And somehow they have news interrupting her Dallas show, so she's kind of pissed off about that. She's bored. She tries on Airboy's substitute costume, and there she is, all decked out. Yeah. And seems we have an unexpected vehicle show up. It's Clint, ready to do his dirty work. He sees supposedly Airboy about to take a shot, and blam, the Heap falls right in the middle of it, intercepts the shot, bends Clint's rifle, throws him right into the jungle. Oh, Clint's not happy, so he does his Indian-style kimosabi, fires an arrow, hits the Heap right in the head. You think I'd kill a person, but not the Heap. He decides to tear down a tree. Screw this. Shakes him down. Oh, looks like we have a battle about to start. Bruce recognized Clint. But Clint doesn't recognize Bruce. It's like, who the hell is that? And so Marlene and Ace come on out. Oh, Ace seems to notice Marlene's wearing the Airboy costume. And Marlene explains that she's a pretty good shot herself. She could take care of the situation. And we have a nice battle royale. Swings, crack, whumps on the heap. Does all kinds of attacks. And then Bruce knows that this body can do martial art kicks. But the heap does not give up. And they fight on. And Iron Ace notice there's a big battle happening. And Clint somehow goes and finds a tractor to get on. Or his vehicle. Looks like a tractor. And a heap smacks away. Tries to get away there. They try to stop him. Well, he starts up, but you get Marlene rolling up on the vehicle. Whomp. Says, park this damn thing now. So about to go head over the cliff. Very nice dynamic Sam Keith work. We had Sam De La Rosa doing inks on this. I met Sam last year when they had Comic-Cons. And I did record a little, a panel that Sam De La Rosa did, but somehow my camera didn't quite develop it very well, so I don't have the footage. It's unfortunate. But anyway, we see some of this great inking. And Sam, I tell you what, man, Sam Keith can draw some women. Nice, beautiful, sultry eyes there. That's a nice gun. A good gun reference. Or pistol, should I say. Well, I see he shoots Clint in the shoulder. And then he gets up there. Oh, no more bullets. Click, click. That's a nice, subtle background. I like that. A good minimalization there. And Marlene gets clobbered. And somehow Clint falls to the ground. Whoop. It seems like Clint is facing Bruce. Clint thinks he's going to get killed by this monster. There's no way that's Bruce. He ends up hugging him. Can't believe who it is. Oh, yeah. But he knows that Bruce has recognized Clint's birthday, and they recognize each other. Nice hug. And they decide to leap on out of here. But they said, well, where are we heading? Well, we're heading to San Francisco. Adventures, not to mention a quaint little seafood cafe on Pier 39. I hear the chowder's really good. San Francisco in the 80s, folks. Wow, what a decade that was. Not compared to today, though. And we see the heap starting. See sunrise. And they see, or is it sunset? Not sunrise, okay. Well, yeah, it seems like the sun is going up, so it means it's sunrise. And picks up his friends and heads on back to the house. Yeah, an Airboy happens to come home. Says, hello, anybody there? And says, well, I said, what happened here? What's going on? It's such a state that this place looks like a war zone. What's been going on, Ace? Oh, it seems that we've had rather ungentlemanly callers. I'm still at a loss as to the nature of their business. You look like a wreck, Ace. What happened, Hirota? I fear that I was absent for most of this story, Davy. I should say I'm not sorry, though. It may have been my fault, a little. Marlene, hi. What are you doing here? And what did you do in my spare costume? It all started when they interrupted Dallas for some stupid news thing. Is this a long story, Marlene? Yes, it is. Then I pass. I'm going to bed. The end. Thanks to the special art assistance by Dane McArt. Okay. Well, I'm sure that's a pseudonym for somebody. This is actually a nice book. Well, you got some 10 Years of Superheroes from Eclipse. I think I picked this one up for $1. Well worth it. Hey, everybody, please like and subscribe. Ring bell for notifications. Share this video. Hey, we'll have more. This is your friend Apex Comics. Ciao for now.